Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect...
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal! Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very...
And the shot! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pirlo. Pele. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Luis Suarez. That is lovely. And this is Del Piero. Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And there's green grass ahead of him. He might be in. Great chance! And he hits the net. Right back in the game. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Thuram. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And smartly reclaimed. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Quality ball. Pele. Rijkaard. And it's with the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Not the most convincing of passes. Pirlo. Vieira. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pele. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Zanetti. Rummenigge, real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pirlo. Pirlo making good progress on the right-hand side. It's Bellingham. And he's there to retrieve it. Zanetti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zanetti takes control of it and he's on the move. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Zanetti deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That's been slid through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Del Piero. Zanetti. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that pass isn't the best. Pele. And it's Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He rises! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And this is Luis Suarez, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. That's a sharp pass. And it's Del Piero. Oh, what a ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. That is ended up in no man's land. Chiellini. Vieira. Milan finding their passes. Vieira spots it and intercepts. 75 minutes played. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Messi. And Zanetti. And it's been played through. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Substitution in progress.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Chiellini. Nedved conjures time and space. It's Nedved! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Messi.
2 added minutes.
Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Ibrahimovic herring after the ball here. Zanetti. And we're done. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty.
doo ñëw nii ma jëlaat doo ñëw nii ma jëlaat le grand Modou Modou.
As we've come to expect from them.
To pass myself, I just one day. I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself, I just one day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk but them face the back what will be must be. Now my late night day, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm more happy, nobody likes me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody knows this life no balance. Some guy love feel like them think game them for no man while when them think with him. Them think them know them just know the name. What will be must be.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Chance here to counter, and it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pirlo. Couldn't squeeze it through.
it's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. And he's one-on-one, takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Big chance! Off the post. Zanetti crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele. Pirlo. Quality ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Short changes him with that pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira. Antonetti. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he was alert to it. Cannavaro.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Ibrahimovic. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Pirlo. Oh, good ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Zanetti. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Puyol spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that is really... That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. Nice control. And here's Cruyff. It's a threat. Shot a goal! Puyol is there, and he can get that clear. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira. Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. To Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The final 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Suarez.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
good take in a good area. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we've... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, this formation was... And Messi! Oh, the ball. That's another chance! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
Rummenigge.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pele. Rummenigge.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That is a crunching tackle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Oh, super ball.